Hey everyone, so here's the worksheet, and I'm going to save myself a little bit of time, and I'm not going to rewrite this. But remember, what we want is the A to be by itself, because that's the angle, right? And that's what we're looking for. So what we need to do, we need to take sine inverse of both sides. So we have sine inverse of sine A and then sine inverse of 6/8. The sine inverse and sine cancel, and that's where the A comes out of. And then this part right here, we can just type that into the calculator. Now I'm going to show you how to find it on Desmos, the Desmos calculator. Hopefully this works out and everything you can see. But I have sine inverse of 6/8, right? So the sine inverse, if you look here, it's not in the main button. You have to push function over here. If you push function, see, then the inverses come up. So we're looking for sine inverse. There's sine inverse, and then type in the ratio 6/8. So they changed this when we need to go back to the main one, and then type 6/8. Close the parentheses. Enter. I closed the wrong parentheses. It didn't mess anything up, but we get 48.5. Actually, that rounds up to 48.6. Okay, 48.6. So I'm going to go back to my worksheet and finish these. So I'm not gonna go back to this worksheet again. Remember to find the trig ratios, click function, and then you got to click main to get back to the buttons. So think function and main when you're using the Desmos calculator. Okay. So here, if we go to number 2, again, I want to get rid of this cosine. That way I just have A by itself. So think I need to use the cosine inverse. Take cosine inverse, the A drops, you drop the equal sign, and then this you type into the calculator. And then I have this calculator here. Second cosine inverse of 3/4. Right? What is that, 41.4? And then that's the inverse. Or that's the measure of the angle. And then we just keep going with these. I'll lower that a bit. Again, I want B by itself, so I want to get rid of cosine. So take the cosine inverse of both sides. Cosine inverse cancel. The B just falls down. And then this we type in the calculator. Cosine inverse of 7 divided by 9. That's 38.9. Here I want A by itself. I want to get rid of tangent. So we're going to use the tangent inverse. Tangent inverse and tangent cancel. The A comes down. And then this is what I type in the calculator. Second tangent inverse, 3/5. And then that's 30. It's actually 31. Okay. Because I'll tell you right now. If you look, the 6 is going to bump that number up, and then in turn is going to bump this number up. So that's 31. And then keep going. It doesn't matter if there's fractions over here, ratios or decimals. It still works out the same way. Again, I want B by itself here. So I'm going to take tangent inverse of both sides. Tangent inverse cancels. You're left with B. Bring down the equal sign. And then when I type that in the calculator, it just looks different, but it's the same idea. 0.8693. That's the tangent inverse, and then we get 41. 41.0. Same thing here. I want to get sine. I want to make sine to go away, because then we're just left with B. I type this in the calculator. sine inverse 0.3256, close it, and that's 19. And that's the first part. Pause this if you need to pause it. I'm actually going to do another video for the next one.